Howdy, howdy, folks. A-Train here with you for another episode of Planetbase. Now available on Steam from Madruga Works. I want to welcome you back to part 2 of a Hump Day Double-Play here on the channel as we are looking to begin a new series. And this is a continuation of our refamiliarization with the game. We just learned recently, because I wasn't paying attention, that they're making a Planetbase 2, and it'll be out early 2027. So, what we're doing now is we are going to move forward. I'm trying to close out all of the various achievements on the game. So we did a little refamiliarization. Ooh, that took a second. If you look at the... Well, nope, that's not it. Let me see here. Is this it? Is this it? Dip, dip, dip. Let's switch the... There we go. Switch the background planet. Challenges. Nope, that's not it. Oh, here we go. We just go to new game. Class F challenging planet. Okay, see here, consolidation, consolidation, and consolidation. So we need to get these 3 planets to consolidation, which is 300 people. So that's our objective. All right, so we're going to do a Class F planet. We are going to try to find us a good spot to set down here. Maybe this will be it, and this is going to be weird. Whoop, 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 what just happened? Nope, we want to go right there. Now, the thing about this is solar panels aren't too good, but you can do a lot of wind turbines. So we're going to call this Hoth Hideout. Yes, you rebel scum. So, let's cut the Willy Foo-Foo stuff and get landed before we freeze our backsides off. Uh-oh, did I pick a bad LZ? Ruh-roh. I knew I should have saved the spot where I took the picture the other day. I'm really hoping this builds out a long way out to the bottom left off the screen. And we're just up in the corner, which is not a bad place to start. All right, so we have 3 workers, a couple of biologists, a couple of engineers. We have 2 engineers and a medic and a carrier bot. Okay, so everyone's kind of freezing their butts off right now. All right, let's get a quick scan of the area. Indeed, it does go out that way. But otherwise, this is not... Okay, there's room to go that way, too. All right, this is going to get interesting real quick. So, enough foo-foo stuff. Let's cut that crap, and let's look at getting building here very quickly. So, first thing we're going to need is a power... no, actually, no. We're going to start with a... Oh, man, we got to build a solar panel first. All right, so we're going to try to do this. We're going to do this, okay? And then we're going to do this. Try to get as much light in here as we can. And the whole idea here is going to be to get a... we need this built so it unlocks the wind turbine that we need. Because, go figure. We need wind turbines. Hey, medic, dude, are you sleeping like on the job or something? Bruh. So we got 2 engineers. Now they've done that. All right, so now we should be able to get a wind turbine. And this, we're actually going to go a little bit bigger. Okay, we're going to try to get that going. This solar panel is barely going to bring any power in. I mean, look at that. Barely any. The whole objective here is to get this up and running. Now, we can kind of speed time up here. But the next step is going to be the water extractor. We're going to get a big one of these. And then we're going to look to start building with an airlock. And we're going to get this airlock here real nice and tight in here. Nice and tidy, I think. And then an O2 generator. And then, actually, I'm going to try to get rid of this. Now, I don't know if I can Yep, now we can build the wind. Oh no, I can't build it. That sucks. That's okay. Okay, that's okay. No worries. This is useless at this point. So I'm actually going to just kind of stick this over here out of the way of what we need to do. But now we're generating power. Okay. We're generating 50 out of 50. Oh, I didn't read the numbers right. That was dumb. What a doofus. All right. The next thing we want to do is, well, we got to get the solar panel built. Solar panels got to get built. The engineers are trying to get the airlock up, so then we'll have oxygen. And we're going to try to survive the first night. This is where things get ugly real quick. All right, there's that. Now we need this. And he's working on that. Now he's working on that. And he's going to work on this. Then we're going to build a mine. And then we're going to try to get everyone in and out of the cold here pretty quick. Canteen's going to go here. And we're just going to have to try to work out. Work out. All right, there's that. Now, so we got to have that stupid deal. But now it's out of the way. Okay, does that make sense? The wind is not doing a whole lot for us. What is this? Is this? Oh, it's generating 15 out of 15 power, which is not much, but it's more than nothing. And the wind, I hope, is going to pick up here at night. So, okay. Our objectives here. We need to get a biodome going. Boink. And that's going to go here. Here. We're going to do the medium-sized one. We're only going to make one connection. And then we need to build a processing plant, which is going to go here. We're going to go with the smaller one. Actually, we're going to connect off of that. Let's see if I can redo this here and do... This is going to complicate this a little bit, but it's going to make it easier for us to upgrade later. All right, so power's running. Now, we're going to need... Let's... Oh, wait, that connection's got to be made first. Okay. So what I'm going to try to do now is build a secondary, though small. Actually, oh, we need a landing pad. We need to try to get somebody in here. Well, this ain't going to work if this is... All right, we're still at good state. All right, so we need to try to get a landing pad right here. Okay. And this is getting oxygen now, so now we can actually get people inside. And that's fine. It's going to run up on oxygen here in a second. I think, right? Should? Yes? Yes, no, maybe so? I don't think I want that there. There we go. Oh yeah, I got this thing running slow, so don't fret. Okay, let's get this here, and that's going to be it for now for that. So the processing plant's going to be key, but now we need to get this built. So everyone can get inside. As soon as this gets built, they can get hydrated. Okay. Now let's kick the speed in the rear. Now this here, we need... This is most critical. And we need to actually get our workers going. But I want to make sure everyone's available. Oh, shoot. Quick. Quick, 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 quick. Okay. We want to get redundancy as quick as we can. And we have an excellent rating right now. So we need to get that one metal available. One metal. See that one metal? That's for this machine. Well, no, that machine's already allocated, so that's good. Okay, good. Now, biodome's been built. Now we can get... Okay, we need maters. Okay. We need wheat. We need mushrooms. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and put in a potato pad too, I think. And a medicinal plant pad. Hopefully this one deal will provide enough water to cover all that. All right. So now everybody can get inside. What did we get as far as workers go? Now, see, now we're down to poor status. We got one worker and one biologist. So we got one of each. So now we need this up and running, and now we enter the danger zone. Because we've got to have... let me think this through. Think. I may have to take out the landing pad. We're going to put in a bioplastic processor. That's going to be our last piece of metal until this gets done. So we have a full load of power. That's a good sign. People are going to get tired. It's going to take a minute for us to get the happiness back up. I mean, that's just the way it is. People are going to be sleeping on the floor, all that crap. The beatings will continue until morale improves. That's just the long and the short of it. The trick is going to be, we're going to need to probably get a med bay built, like right here, as soon as we can. And this is going to be more the priority. But we need ore in here. So ore is starting to stack up. So here's how we're going to do this. We're going to cycle. We're going to stack ore. Okay. Once we get 3, we're going to shut... Actually, you know what? We're going to power this up now. Now, the bot can carry the stuff in and load it into the machine. Problem is, the bot can't operate the machine. But we want to make sure we got a med bay up and going. So that if someone gets hurt in the mine, then we can take care of them, right? Because we have a medic. Now, everybody's sleeping for now, kinda, except this one biologist. But that's okay. It's going to be okay. All right, there's the med bay. Okay, that's good. Although we're going to start getting master idiot alerts. We need 1 metal here. So when someone wakes up, they can go process this. So people are going to start waking up here. Okay, not too bad. All right. Not going to be thrilled, but status is back to good. Now, for the landing pad, here's what we want. Now, we want to push to get... Actually, we're going to stick with 70-30. If we can pop back up to excellent, we could get up to 3 people. With good, we can expect to get 1. We want to get the med bay up before someone gets hurt, because we got some medical supplies. And go from there. Now, over here, we can go ahead and put a machine in. Here comes a ship. What do we get? All right, we got a biologist, which really isn't ideal. No, we got a worker. That's good. Okay, so that brings us to 10 people. So for now, actually... Okay. We're going to go there. We're going to try to get us an additional... Okay. So now everyone's working in here. As soon as this gets done, because this is going to stack another ore out there, and we're going to have a total like to make 6 metal. We're going to shut the mine down. Boom, done. Okay, get everybody out. They're all still intact. They're all in one piece. Hooray! Now they got to come operate this machine and get the metal processed. Okay, so that's how this is going to work. Now we're looking at food. If we can get different types of food, pasta. See, that's why you do tomatoes, wheat, and mushrooms. That'll give you pasta. And the fact that we've got potatoes means you mix 3 vegetables and you get salads. That's quality food, and that gives you a bump to your people's happiness. Okay, which means you get more crew. What do we got? All right, there's an engineer. Excellent. Okay. One at a time. If we have to do this one at a time, we'll do this one at a time. What we want now, though, is an additional medic, because we want redundancy in this. We'll take a worker, we'll take a biologist, okay? But what we need is a medic. All right, that just created its first metal. It did not yet. Come on, people. All right. Self-sufficiency is reached. Yes, we've got food coming in. We actually have decent food. Basic is not great, but it's better than nothing. We have 5 bioplastic. We're going to go ahead and... No, we're not going to use any. We're going to use that one machine for now. Oh, see, there's our first hurt dude. That sucks. It's not what we want. And that's the problem we have to deal with here. As soon as this gets done, and it just got done... All right, so here goes this guy. Hopefully he's going to build the connection. Oh, that's the medic. So we need the engineer to come out, and we're going to actually power this down, I think. Okay. Now, that's up and running. We need a bed and this. Okay. So that will give us a little bit of that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay. We're going to power down there. Now, we got a hurt guy. We just need an engineer to come build this. And he went to sleep. Thanks, Daryl. Appreciate you. We got a dude with a busted arm, and we can't fix him up until somebody else is going to have to build it. All right, now Daryl, now this dude can go to bed, or chick, Zoila. So we need medic. We need medic to go over there. All right. Next thing we want to look to do here is going to be, we're going to build a little dormitory. And just for now, we're going to build it right here, I think. Yeah, I think this will do. Well, that's not a dormitory. What the hell are you doing, dork? There. Okay, there's a dorm. Okay, this is going to be the priority. Okay, so we need to get all this metal processed, so everybody's got to finish sleeping, and once they wake up, then we get this. We've got enough bioplastic here. We need 2 here, and then 1 here. So, and then we need 3 metal, and bioplastic we have. Metal we don't. Now, once our medic wakes up, I don't know where the hell the medic is. Medic. Medic must be sleeping over here on the floor somewhere. Where's our there's our medic. Hooray. All right, now someone can go get that medical supply in. Our worker is now back up and running. Now, the other thing we could do here is delay building the deal for a second. Build a second metal processor, and then that increases our metal production rate to help us stay on top of, we don't need this powered up right now. Whoops. All right, we got crew though. Crew is good. That's a biologist, I believe. Not exactly what we wanted. We wanted a medic, but that gives us another biologist. Okay, I'm good with that. We're going to go for workers now with a little bit of chance of a medic. All right. Because we're kind of looking to rotate people through positions. Now, we're only producing 22. We're going to power down the landing pad for now. Okay. Then the next thing we're going to look to do is actually replace or upgrade the solar panel to something a little bigger, because it is bringing in power, just not as much as we'd like, right? So we're producing 40, we're consuming 26. All right, here comes the metal. So now we're going to be able to get people a place to sleep. Once this gets processed, we got to have starch processing. Now, we don't have much food going on right now, so I'm going to go ahead and build an onion pad here. And then I think we need a rice baby pad. Wait, what is this? Potato pad. Okay. I think we need a rice pad. Okay, there's onions. Okay. All right, here we go. This is good. 1, 2. 4 beds for 12 butts. Everybody's just gonna have to rotate sleep. 8 off, 16 on. Now, these should be cranking. We got some metal coming in. This is good. So what we're going to do is actually decommission this solar panel, and we're going to build a little bigger one. Yeah, right here it's okay. That works. So we have 4 metal produced. We need 5 total for this. I don't think we have enough, so we're going to have to fire the mine back up. But that's okay. During the daytime, that's going to help push our power back up faster. At night, obviously the wind comes up. Well, I say that, the wind drops off, but it comes up at night, and that's going to help us keep the power level up, which is why you sacrifice a little at the beginning. Big power collector, the biggest wind turbine you can build. You know, you can't build a bigger one right now. Well, I guess we could. No, that's the same one. All right, so now we've got beds. We're in decent status. As people get sleep, that status is going to improve. There's salads, there's basic. There's another basic meal. We got tomatoes. What we need is mushrooms, which this may be mushrooms right here. Yep. And if we can get the wheat pad to produce, which it may have. Oh, that's rice. Okay, that's fine. That's a third vegetable, though. That will create more salad. So we have basic meals. Those have to get consumed, and then we can get a salad going. All right, so this solar panel that we need built is on hold because reasons. That's got ore in it. That's got ore in it. This needs somebody running it now. But our power's still in good shape. And there goes, well, now, of course, this dies on us. So we can keep this shut down, and if we can get more ore, we can shut the mine down, because that's using a little bit of power right now. All right, so people are consuming what's in here. Now what do we got? Basics. There we go. There's our salads. We got some potatoes. So yeah, you want to grow a variety of stuff. Now, the next consideration is, what's our medic doing during the daytime? Well, let's get our power situation first. This is bleeding off pretty quick. Shut the mine down. And right now, I'm going to shut the med bay down too. Whoops. Because the wind has just absolutely died on us. And that sucks. Yeah, power storage is low. I see that. We need this built, which means we need this finished. We need this to crank up. Come on. I need the wind to pick up, not go down. You're killing me, Smalls. Yeah, I see that. We're kind of screwed. We need the wind to pick up. We need this metal finished. Once that metal's finished, then we can get this up and running. Then we'll be okay. The problem is we're most of the way out. We're most of the way out of. Shut that down for now. Nobody's going to sleep. Okay, whatever. I know there's a blizzard going on, and this person is going to get cold and uncomfortable real quick. If it's an engineer, yes, we need this built. Of course, now it's not going to matter. Go ahead and get that other part built. Go ahead, get it done. All right, now get back inside. Move, 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 move. Move faster. Freeze less. Now, we're picking up a little bit of power here, but not a lot. Okay, he's back inside. We can power up. Maybe he's okay. No, he's okay. Keep that down. We've just absolutely got to get power stored up here for a minute. Okay, let's shut this down for a minute. We need to try to get as much power built up here as quick as possible. And with this thing's cranking at full speed, I mean, you know, it's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad. And now we just got to get to daytime. Now we have 3 metal. Let's see if we got anything else in the machines. Or there's 1. Okay. We could build another little deal. This is going to take 3 metal. Okay. So now they'll go get that built, and that's going to help supplement this. Although this almost got the job done. When daylight comes around, this is going to help because it'll provide 25 power. Okay. So yeah, we're bleeding energy right now, but this is going to help compensate. Because this, at full song, at 25, is producing the amount we need. And the wind turbines are producing extra. Okay? So now, power that up. Whoops. Power that up. I know people aren't going to be happy. Very poor. You'll be all right. Food could be getting to be an issue here before too long. I think we're going to go ahead and power the mine up too. Because we need more ore. And now these people will get a chance to take a nap. Let me spin around here this way. It's a little weird how. Okay. Now, so we're going to go. Now we'll have 1 bed for 2 butts. And get that bunk built. Then half the crew can sleep at a given time. So now this filled up. My concern now is going to be water. It's going to be becoming a bit of a concern. I think if we do a radish pad, we'll be okay. Yeah, now we're up to excellent status. We're going to fire up the landing pad. We're going to see who we need. We need workers and a medic. So let's get them in here. We got some food to work with now. How many biologists do we have? 4? Then we'll need a biologist too. The key is to have workers just so that, you know, if something goes sideways and somebody gets hurt, right? You're not totally screwed. See, we got somebody hurt. Now I got to turn the power on here so they can get fixed up. And we're going to need a lab. The small lab's all you need early game. You just need one workbench to get a medic in there while your medic's not taking care of anybody who's busted up. See, shoot. Somebody else got busted up. Now we're getting to have a critical situation with the medical supplies, because that's going to use one. We're going to be down to one medical supply. One medicine kit. So we need this lab built. These machines filled up. 2 in there, 3 in there. That's more than enough. Okay, guys, finish this one. Nobody get hurt. Everybody OSHA standard safety. Good. Okay, get out. Crew, hooray. What do we got? Give me a medic. That's a worker. Okay. Yep. All right. That's okay. Get to work. Okay. Not looking too bad. Let's use our grid thing here. Oxygen 13 out of 30. Water is an issue. So now we want to build another water extractor over here. Biggest one we can build. That's going to take 3 ore to build, or 3 metal. There's one. There's another one on the way, and there's a third one on the way. And then we've got some ore right there to pick up. And then we'll have a couple more here, and that will allow us to get the lab built. We need a bioplastic too, which means we need another bioplastic maker because we've got starch. All right, so now we need 1 metal and 1 bioplastic here. One more metal over there. That will get our water situation squared away. We got some spare parts still sitting out. We have a bunch of medicinal leaves, and we have food. And now we got another crew member coming in. Oh, well, okay. I knew that was going to happen. Screw you, hippies. Damn it. They sent us 4 frickin' medics. That's just all I need is personnel. And the personnel are dumb. Let's get a trader in here and see if we can... All right, there we go. So now our water situation's good. If we look at our deal, we're producing way more. Power's bleeding off, but it's not going to bleed off too bad. What we need is a workbench. Now, the good thing here is, as long as we have bioplastic and medicinal leaves, we can make stuff. 55% commission. Not a big fan. He doesn't really have anything we need at the moment. Actually, we're going to look for a better deal. Okay. Now, Doc, get over here, get this loaded up, and start making some med kits. Now, we got an extra metal, so let's go ahead and make a second bioplastic processor. Right there. Crew, oh shit. What are we getting? Okay, another, you know what? That works. That's good enough for now. I think we got enough people. 6, 5, 3, 4 medics. Okay. We'll keep that up, and we will turn off colonists. Now, we got 18. All right, we're going to build one more bunk. And food's going to start building up. This should be pasta. There we go. Hey, hey, pasta's on the menu tonight, kids. Enjoy that. Let's build a second machine here. And a second water deal here. Okay. That's going to use some more bioplastic. But, all right, water's good. Power's not bad. We've got some redundancy in personnel now. Okay. And honestly, if they'll keep putting this stuff in here, yeah, the docks will keep making med kits. Med kits are good trade bait. Okay? That's good stuff to use. We just gotta hope for a minute nobody gets hurt in the mine. The 3 people working, that's good. There's 2 working in here. We wouldn't mind another worker or 2. I just want to make sure I can feed everybody. Excellent. Okay, so we may get 3 people in here. Hopefully, 1 engineer and 2 workers would be ideal. We're going to go ahead and actually set up a lettuce pad. And we're going to do a pea pad here. 55% commission. Really? You're doing me wrong. Right now, we're okay. I mean, we're good to excellent. We're looking good. We got food. That's a basic meal. Those are salads. Salads are primo. Salads, there you go. People will be happy because of that. All right, let's see how many crew we got here. We got 2 workers. All right, I'm good with that. I like it. I'd like another engineer, but we're not doing any engineering stuff yet. When our spare parts start getting depleted, then we'll be doing engineering stuff, right? But for now, with 8 workers, there's 3 work positions here and 4 here. That's 7 total for workers. And you figure a couple are going to be sleeping or eating or pooping or something at a given time. All right. Now, if we can start picking up the bioplastic production, which we just put in a pea pad, that should help. We have a rice pad. Those are the 2 fast producing pads for starch. You get 2 food and 1 starch for a starchy food pad. So the wheat, the potatoes, rice, and peas. It's 2 food, 1 starch per cycle. For the food production pads, it's just 3 food per cycle until you get the GMO stuff. Okay, we got somebody hurt. We got medical kits being made. This is good. We're going to go ahead and put a second workstation in here. Now, I could put in a... Oh, nope, there's somebody else hurt. That sucks, but... Okay, keep pushing. That's why we got, you know, a bunch of people. Next man up, or next woman up. Okay, just keep bringing them in. Now, we've got some metal building up, which is actually good. That's going to allow us to build. 50% commission. Okay, getting a little better. I'm going to look to pick up just a little bit of... Oh, you know what? Actually... It's a little bit of coins, but a little bit of coins adds up over time. Now we got 20 people. We're going to go ahead and get one more bunk in here. So then we can cycle half the crew through. Of course, if that takes... Oh, I don't think there's meteors, or at least not as many on this planet. Now we're in screwed state. Oh, bring that... There you go. Get the wind up here. All right, everybody, let's get out of the mine here for a minute. Actually, it's kind of working out. They're just hauling stuff over there. Okay, let's get y'all out of the mine here. Want y'all processing stuff. All right, very good. Okay, we're not producing a ton more power than we're bringing in. I mean, than we're using, but we're producing more than we're using. More Mo is better. And it just dropped. All right. We're going to shut that down. Mine shut down. We're almost to daylight, so then this is going to kick in and help us out. Unless a blizzard shows up. It is inevitable. What did I say, people? What did I just say? It is inevitable. Frickin' blizzard shows up. Anything? Okay, that's an excellent condition. That's an excellent condition. That's an... All right, this is going to need repair fairly soon. Is the game sound good? Can you guys hear the sound of the game okay? Hi, Majestic Carlin is in the house. How are you, your majesticness? Nice to see you. How's things up your way in the not quite Great White North yet, but will be before too long? We have a little bit of a fuddle-pucking situation going on here. As daylight dawned, and I said, we'll be in good shape power-wise if as long as a blizzard doesn't show up. And what happened? A blizzard showed up. Because our solar panels don't do squat when there's a blizzard. But the wind turbines do. And so fortunately, they are able to keep up and exceed the demand for power. And so we are able to get fully stocked up on power here as nightfall comes. So with that said, let's look at building. Not that. This. Thank you. We're going to use the metal that we have. This will take 5 total. 1 for the walkway and or the connection, and 4 for the process of the collector. English is hard sometimes. The collector, you know, what's the guy's name? It's right there. I can literally see the guy who plays the collector in the Marvel movies. All right, now this is full. Now this will start filling up, and now we have reserve power. This is a good thing. Now, with that said, there's 2 ore there. There's 2 ore there. So we have some food starting to stockpile. That's good. We have medical supplies. That's good. We have enough beds for butts. We're at 50%. 1 bed, 2 butts, so people can sleep in sleep in shifts. Easy for me to say. What we have here is failure to communicate. We know we have enough water production going on right now. Now power just died on us. This is only putting out 25. So the wind needs to pick back up for us. And then what we may well look to do is build another solar panel. Actually, I want to build a bigger one than this. We could build a similar size one, because that takes 4 plus 1. So we have 5 metal. But we could just build one bigger one, which will do create 80. And no, the next one creates 50, I think. Electricity. That got about 1/3 of the way filled up. That's good. Okay. Not too bad. And the wind picks up at night until I say it picks up at night, and then it doesn't pick up at night. So I'm doing well. Had a short day at work. It's kind of slow at work right now, so more time to stream. Hooray. So if you guys are not familiar, Majestic Carlin is a lovely lady from up Canada way, Ontario somewhere, I believe. And she has her own channel, so make sure to go check it out. And she does really cool content and is almost a female version of me, except she doesn't get as many references as I do, but she is apt to break into song and maybe even a dance routine now and then if she's playing the Killer Planet game where she's running around in the little cat outfit, which is just kind of rather funny to watch until it gets slimed and all. Uh-oh, wait. We interrupt this promotional moment to bring you this important message. I need a factory. So let's look at getting this built. We're going to do some... Where are we going to build the factory? You know what? I want to keep my options open, so let's actually make it not so convenient, but yeah, this will do. All right, people. Yes, you're going to have to hump the stuff further. Get on it. Well, of course, my dear. I am more than happy to give you shout-outs. Us redheads have to stick together. All right, so here comes our parade of peeps. And they're hauling in the stuffs. All right, now we just need an engineer to come build it. And then everybody can get back inside and get warm. Let's go, people. There we go. Fred, our engineer. Is that Fred? Oh, Jet. Excuse me. Jet Noble, engineer at your service. Thank you, Jet Noble. You're a hell of a guy. I don't care what your friends say about you. All right, now we got to build a spare parts making machine. And bada bing, bada boom. We'll turn that up so now we can keep up with our spare parts. So, let's evaluate our situation here in that we have food, we have meals. We're making metal. Oh, we're not making metal at the moment because we don't have that enabled. But now it's enabled. We have enough beds for butts, 50%. Why only 50%, A-Train? Because if you had all your crew sleeping at the same time in the same building and a space turd were to come crashing down on it, what would happen? I quote Private Hudson from Aliens. Game over, man. Game over. That's right. We are not going to get to 300 people if our entire crew gets wiped out. But again, I don't think this planet has asteroids. We've run out of spares. Well, no kidding. How about that? It's as if I knew that was going to happen, and we got a spares workshop built, and it's in progress. And once this, who's our engineer? Is this Jet? Jet Noble, engineer at your service. Gets done working on this, we're going to have 2 spares. Not 1 spare, 2 spares. Aha, we got spares. Yeah, yes we do. We got spares. How about you? I don't want to make that connection yet. We do have some medical supplies. Supplies! We got a little bit of food too. You know what? Let's turn this on and bring a trader in here. We got 2 pretty full things of power too. So I still want to do the thing. A bunch of ants running around doing their thing. Hey, you want to see? You actually really watch this. We can go into the building and kind of look around a little bit. Huh? One of our chickie poos there is going to have a meal. There's one of our biologists. So, blue coveralls with an orange shirt is a engineer. Orange coveralls with a blue shirt is a worker. And that's a medic. And the outfit that obviously looks like a medic. And this is our bot, one of our dudes. So there you go. So yeah, I've had a lot of chitter chatter from one particular viewer about this game on my YouTube the past couple of weeks. They've been watching videos that are literally years old. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll just create some new content for them. And of the 4 planets on the game, the easy one, I have all 10 milestones. On the other 3, I have 9 of the 10, and the 10th one is consolidation, where you get to 300 people. Oh, is this in freaking slow motion? It is. So I thought, yeah, let's do some more content for this game. Plus, I happen to see that Madruga Works is working on a sequel. Make it a sequel. A little reference to Free Guy there. If you like Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I know you like Kentucky Fried Chicken, yeah, no, not really, then why would I create another place called, I don't know, Albuquerque Boiled Turkey? No. You want Kentucky Fried Chicken. If you haven't seen Free Guy, I highly recommend you watch it tonight. It's funny as hell. It's got Ryan Reynolds in it. It's it's a game movie. Okay, so it's about games. But it's kind of a romantic comedy with some action. And if you're a Channing Tatum fan, he's in it too. It's very funny, and it's cute, and it's a great movie. I love it. A lot of fun. All right, now we have all that metal right there, right? So what we need to do, we're going to do what I call the flippy-do switcheroo. Now, what is the flippy-do switcheroo, A-Train? Oh, wait a minute, we've heard this before. Yes, you have. The flippy-do switcheroo says if you don't have something like storage, and so stuff is stockpiling in machines, making them ineffective, you have a couple of options. Now, first off, dude, there's no way I can get to 200. No way. I only have 47 coins, and it's, ain't gonna work. Oh, man, I don't even have access to the stuff that's in the machines, too. That kind of sucks. All right, but, 55% commission. You know what? I can trade you some food. Take the food, dude. Take one of these. Take one of these and one of these, because I want your money. Just give me what I want, and no one gets hurt. Hello, hello. Hola. Can I please go vertigo? Como esta? Little U2 for you there. With Bono, the biggest turd in the history of the world. That's South Park. But, okay. So, all that metal, right? We need something to do with that metal. What if we did this? So now, watch what happens when body starts slapping from doing the wild thing. Bump, 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 wild thing. They're going to clear out the metal in the machines because we have no storage place to put it. You have to create a project. Well, so we're going to build a starport. Except we're not going to build a starport. We're tricking these people. So now the sun's about to go down. When the sun goes down, I lie on me bunch. Dum-de-dum-dum-dum-dum. Now, we're going to cough up that... Ooh, we didn't get a whole lot of wind today. So there, that's almost empty. We're going to be okay. What are you waiting for? Okay. Now, as long as someone comes and gets this... As long as someone comes and gets this... Thank you, Fred. Now, we're going to build this. And then we're going to go, psych! I got you suckers to empty the machines out, even though I don't have storage. I got you to take the stuff out close to where I want to build something. And I even got you to clear out the space I needed to build said thing. That's called the flippy-do switcheroo, gang. That's how you do it. This is how we do it. South Central does it like nobody does. This is how we do it. You create it's almost like the military. You create a project just to make people busy. And then, you know, it's like, okay, we're going to have you guys move these rocks from here to there. And then tomorrow we'll have you move them back from there to here. Because we just need you to do something. All right, so now we got a bigger solar panel. We've run out of spares. That's okay because there's a piece of metal right there that can go into that. Oh, never mind. Is this our guy Jet? It's Jet. Jet Noble at your service. Chilling, making some spare parts for us. Sweet. And if it were Aerosmith, it'd be Sweet Emotion. Now, this does 40. Normally, this solar panel would do 80. So it's not great, but it's not bad. Let's take a quick gander at the power grid, actually. So we're, this isn't actually that very, you know what? We're going to shut you down. Oh, man, hang on. Hold on. Go back to work. All right, what do you got? Ooh, you got some stuff. Ooh, you got 60% commission. Dismissed, Hogan. Now we're going to shut this down. All right, now we're going to shut this down. All right, so now we got the wind kicked up, and we're near the end of the day, so this is producing its 40 kilowatts. And these guys keep farting around because the wind keeps dying off on us. But we did stockpile some power. That's almost 6,000. This is just over 6,000. We got 12,000 units of power. So if we can get a good day and get some wind or, I don't know, a blizzard. Tick tock, tick tock. Blizzard? Can we get a blizzard? Am I going to have to go to Dairy Queen to get a blizzard? Can a brother not get a blizzard up in here? Come on now. I need a blizzard. One thing I could do is go ahead. So that is maximum 50. This one's on 30. Is I could decommission this and build another. Oh, you know what? I do want to do that. But once again, we have this awkward little situation. We're going to wait till daylight, so this is actually producing power. And then we're going to decommission this, right? And we're going to set up a project over here for something like, say, a landing pad. And we're going to do the flippy-do switcheroo again because then they'll clear all the ore out. Wait a minute. Maybe they won't because there's already 7. I may have to do the double flippy-do switcheroo here. Oh no, our carrier bot croaked. Rats. That said, let's start ourselves on the road to correcting that by making semiconductors. Semiconductor. Watch his every move. Superconductor. That's the Rush song. And we tie it all back to Canada. Ta-da! Superconductor off of the... Uh-oh, wait, is it off Presto? Is that Presto or Roll the Bones? Wait, is there any chance I have the album right here on CD next to me? Here's Presto. All right, this will answer the question. Watch his every move, Superconductor. It is Presto. Track 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is it so hard to read this? Because it's gray on gray. Track 7 on Presto. Presto, Rocky. There we go. Watch her every move, Superconductor. She can manipulate reaction, Superconductor. All right, so now we've got our power storage coming up. This is looking good. I do want to upgrade this wind turbine. But, and what we need to look at doing is, God, boy, did I, wait a minute, we can nix that. Watch this. If A is for 1 and B is for 2, what is C for? Boom, plastic explosives. All right, so that just opened because we knew that was a faux rock. That opened that up. It wasn't the rock that you can smell what they're cooking. Seriously, dude? Come on. We're almost done. We're working on spares. All right. And we got a semiconductor. Ooh. Which means we could build a bot shop. You know what? Let's make life a little easier on ourselves. It's going to be difficult, but then we're going to make it easier. We're going to build an airlock off this end of the base, which means people are going to have to hump stuff all the way around. And then we're going to build a... Once that's done, we're going to build a robotics facility right about here-ish. Right about now. The Funk Show Brother. Check it out now. The Funk Show Brother. You know what? Do we? How many biologists do we have? 5, 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Let's power up and let's get a couple more people in here because I think we're in excellent status. Hooray. So we're colonists and we're actually going to push to get... Okay, there we go. It's not going to break my heart if we get 3, my achy breaky heart, if we get 3 workers. Okay, straight up. Not gonna chat my chaps. This is just being kind of a goofy setup base for now. Wait, we got 20 people. Let me nix that for a second and think this through. We're going to need to start thinking about more O2 production. Blizzard! All right, everybody back in the base. Back inside, back inside, back inside. I do not have a command center, which screws this up. So that dude is just going to walk his butt off because he went the wrong direction. Oops. We're going to shut this airlock down. As soon, oh, man, that guy's got a busted wing, too. We're going to shut that down. Come on, dude. Walk faster. Freeze your balls off less. Guys, why are you going... Get out of the mine. Oh, he's going to... Wow, brave. Grab that. Yeah, there you go. Hey, more power to you, dude. Just don't croak on me, Harley. Is Harley a guy or a girl? Let's find out. Here comes Harley. Harley is a dude. Harley's going to go chilling. All right. Now, see, his health's down, but he's going to get something to eat, and his health's going to come back up because he didn't get hurt. Okay. All right. The ominous music fades, and we're back in business. So what we need is a command center, because then we can put out a yellow alert, and that will tell everybody, yo, get your ass back inside. All right, 2 engineers, that's perfect. Fan-frickin-tastic. And swell, too. So now we've got redundancy, Department of Redundancy, redundancy. The Department of Redundancy Department. So now we're going to punch this up, and we're going to go for food peoples and some more worker bees. So now, nope, back. Bot shop. Build me a bot shop. Build that, and for giggles, let's build another O2 generator. This actually probably be a good place for a stick up. Wait, nope, that's not a good place. Hold, please. This. All right. Okay, here's crew. What are we getting? What do we get? 2 more biologists. All right, that's food grower types. That's good. I like it. That's 24. I'm pretty happy with that. I do want to try to pick up another engineer. And yeah, we're going to go fitty. Actually, we'll go 60-40. Because I want engineers running these machines. Now, we have a robotics facility. We're going to put this here. So we can get that out of there and make a new carrier bot. Because carrier bots carry stuff that humans don't like to carry. Thus the name, carrier bots. Food looks good. Now, food's kind of piling up a little bit, so we're going to do, we're going to make one more meal maker. Let's see what's on the menu. That's a salad, and we got more salad. Swell. Eating good in the neighborhood. Basics, and mostly salads. All right. Okay, we just got a worker and 2 engineers. Okay. Colonist off. So we got 27 people. We're going to hold there. Why are we holding there, A-Train? Because this here O2 generator produces enough for 30 people. 27 is 30 minus 3. Right? Right? I can math. So this guy is going to make us start making carrier bots. And as long as we've got semiconductors rolling out, he's making carrier bots. But with those 2 more engineers, that means we got 1, 2, 3 engineering workstations. And with 7 people, that means we can have 1 guy out maintaining stuff as needed, 3 working machines, and 1 eating and 2 sleeping or whatever, right? All right, so what we can do here is go ahead and put 1 more mater pad, toe mater. We're going to put, actually, think this through. We do some more mushrooms because we want to try to get pasta. And to get pasta, okay, I'm going to take out this potato pad because we got enough variety here. We got onions and radishes, lettuce, mushrooms, and maters. Okay. I'm going to take out the potato pad and put in another wheat pad because that means we can get more. We have enough variety of vegetables with peas, with rice, with wheat. Okay. We let it pop first, and then we're going to put in a wheat pad in its place, which will give us a better chance of getting pasta dishes. So it takes 3 different types of vegetables. Hey, awesome. Have a good rest of your evening, your Majestic Disc. Appreciate you being here. Everybody make sure to go check out Majestic Carlin's channel because she's super fun. All right, 45% commission. We can work with this. Let's take 2 of these. We only got 1 of these to play with. Let's take 2 of these and 2 of these. And then we'll just take some cash in return. Now, it's going to help us once we get carrier bots up and going. And we should have 1 in the service. Where is it? Where's our dude? There he is. Hooray. We got a carrier bot in service. All right. So we got spare parts. Now, the problem is we have just-in-time going here. All right. We have 4 metal. We have 4 plastic. That means we can build at least a small, if not a second tier storage. Well, no, we need 5 and 4. Okay. We're going to actually go with small storage for now. There. All right. So that will help clear stuff out of various work areas and machines and keep things moving. Oh, we got a dude that's hurt. Damn it. OSHA! Got a write-up for you. But we actually have medical supplies stockpiling slightly. Now, to help keep that from glomming up somewhere, we're going to use one of our bioplastics there. And that will give us storage for 8. Although we just used 1 and now a second's getting used, so we're going to be down to 4. These hold 4 each cabinet. But now we got storage. That's good. Now, something that would be helpful, and we can do this as soon as, although it's really probably not going to work out that way. is I want to build a bot auto repair, which is going to take 2 semiconductors and 1 metal, which we have the 1 metal, we have 1 semiconductor. It depends on who gets there first. If this gets dropped here, doink, then this is going to go on hold from producing another carrier bot. Though we're going to be up another carrier bot, which is great. We're out of spares. The hell you say? Oh, okay. They just used them. All right. There's a new bot. Hooray. 55% commission does not make me happy. That does not make me happy. 248. No. Dismissed. Goodbye. Check our grid real quick. You want to check your grids occasionally? Power. Terrific. 25,000. We got reserve. We're in good shape. Water. We're in good shape. Oxygen is going to be in the next issue. And we have options on how we want to handle that. Now, I see... Let's think this through. We're going to need to expand this away. So here's what we're going to do. Nope, not that. We're going to do this. We're going to play around a little bit. Excuse me. We're going to chonky out some stuff here. All right. Watch this. Boom. There's a little bit of room to stick like a telescope or something in there. But we don't need well, telescopes will help us see blizzards coming. All right, that's got that cleared out. We can clear this little schmutz here. We'll clear out. We can nick away at this a little bit, like that. And then we're going to be able to go through this corridor here. So the thing is, I kind of want to start stockpiling metal and bioplastic so we can upgrade the biodome. But the question is, oh man, I picked a bad LZ. This goes away. This is in the way. This goes away. So we've got room over here. We could, not really, but maybe if we could get something in here, we might could bridge across to here, but not terribly likely. So that space is out of play. There's room back there for ancillary stuff. I'm trying to figure out where, boy, where should we go from here? All right. If you find yourself trapped in a corner, kind of like we are, because we could go over to here, but we can't get across this space. We cannot get across this space. That's a cul-de-sac. Okay? Stuff to put there would be water extractors, power collectors. If you do a water tower, radio antennas, telescopes, maybe a laser, stuff like that. Those things don't need maintenance, okay? The only things that need your spare parts are your wind turbines and your solar panels, okay? 55% commission, dismissed, go away. We got food starting to stockpile, which is good. Now, someone's not happy, which sucks. All right. I think what we're going to do is we're going to build another biodome over here. Just temporarily. Actually, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold it now. What if I keep this arrangement? I swap this out for the bigger biodome. It's adjacent to the canteen and this. This needs to be made bigger. This needs to go somewhere else. The thing is, with the spare parts and stuff we're producing, now that we have storage, they're just going to keep... We can set production limits, manufacturing limits. See, you have infinite numbers here, right? So like if we do carrier bots, we could set a limit of like 10. Okay. And 15. Hey, David, what's happening? When Dallas froze? Yes. Yes, exactly. Yeah, this would be... In fact, so I had to put some moron in their place. I don't remember if it was on... It must have been on Facebook yesterday. Power storage is low. That's not good. Shut down this. Shut down that. Wind is at maximum, but we are exceeding power. Okay, that means we need another... we need to focus on some solar panel action to supplement. I don't want to get crazy with it. So for now, we'll just do this guy. And then I want to upgrade this wind turbine. But I think I want to move it because I like to move it. We want to get those around the perimeter. We may use this space here, although I've already got kind of tied up with infrastructure. To get stuff going. All right, you're working on that. That's fine. Another carrier bot's great. You're working on that. Okay, that's cool. Of course, he quit before... Okay, here's someone else take their position. Who's this working now? Jaime Villa, as opposed to Pancho, his cousin, who started Pancho's Mexican restaurants. Right? Pancho Villa started that? Is that what he... No? Oh, okay. All right, there's a solar panel. All right, that's going to help us out a little bit here at the last minute because that's going to be another 25. Because the wind died on us. We aren't getting squat, but at least now we're producing more than we consume during daylight hours. So that's a little bit of a positive. All right, so we need to do something about this guy because I don't want anybody to get hung out to dry. Okay, I have a plan. We're going to build another water extractor over here. Okay? And then we're going to have to bridge this connection here. So that's going to take 2, 3, 4 metal. Once we get that done, good Lord. Could the wind pick up a little bit here, please? Gee, many Christmas, you're killing me. I can't do anything. Nope, back up. We're about to lose power. Now we're going to make daylight first. Hooray. Okay. The bot shop sucks up a lot of power. And the factory sucks up some, but that's only 5. That's half of what the bot shop's pulling right now. 3, that may be 16 total. All right, so now we should be raking in with a little, if we get some help from the wind, there we go. There we go. All right, we need this, we need the mine back open. So part of the issue here is, actually, you know what, screw it. Get those two, get those over here. That's what we need. We got the connection made. Now get those 2 metal over there. And then we're going to take this out because this will replace it. And it bypasses that. We're going to put a bigger wind turbine here. And then we'll move one of these further back. Engineering. Engineering. Damn, we are barely producing enough power. All right. Shut down the bot shop for now. All right, there we go. Get that done. Get that done. Shut that down. Now, the biggest wind turbine we can make is going to be 4, so we need 4 plus 1 is 5. All right, y'all, come grab this stuff, please. Thank you. And, nope, he went in the mine. Who else is coming over this way? Engineer is heading that way. You're going to grab this, aren't you? Thanks. All right, here comes the other bot. He's going to come get it. You going to come get it? Yes, sir. Very good. Thank you. All right. So now we're going to build this. Richon. Now, all that metal you guys just carry back inside, you can bring back out. Super. Cool. Thank you. And that's going to help reboost our wind production and increase it actually. Because the one we had one that was a 25, so we're doubling. We're increasing our wind turbine capacity by 25%, I guess. No, by 33%. Being with your grandson put you in a snarky mood? That's no good. All right. There's one more metal, and we need one more. Oh, we got... Oh, dude. We got a hurt dude. Nope. Back up. Turn the power on. Thank you. All right. We got our power situation about squared away here. Just about. We need one more metal. Should be coming off of the... There it is. All right, Fred. There you go. Fredbot. Now we need Jet. Where's our engineer? Jet. Come out and build this sucker. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. If you are, please drop us a like. Appreciate you being here. I'm A-Train. Happy Hump Day. Yeah. And we got a Hump Day double play of Planetbase. Now available on Steam from Madruga Works. Planetbase 2 in production. Ah, well, this works nicely. Thanks. Do I have a command center yet? I do not, because I'm a knucklehead. Let's go ahead and power this up. Get people in there. Let's shut this down. All right, yeah, everybody back inside. Easy enough. Get inside. I can close the airlock behind you. Come on. Come on. Take, oh, you know what? Speed back up. Okay, there. We don't want anybody getting an idea that, oh, look, something needs repaired. Let's go fix it in the middle of a storm. No. Blockhead. Everybody go inside, get warm, do work. Really? I mean, this is great for our power, but geez. All right, looks like it's about to clear up. Yeah, I think it's clearing up. Okay, let's look to do this here. You know what? We're going to do that first. Then we will do this. Here. Now at the moment, we're not making any bots. We got 4 carrier bots, so that's a pretty good deal. Excellent state. Okay. We've stockpiled some meals and spare parts. Oh, and medical supplies. We could actually make a little something. I would love to get the driller bot patent on the cheap. Constructor bot would be nice too. That helps supplement our engineer troop. A lot of people standing around. What are y'all standing around for? Oh, you probably want like a workout space, don't you? I don't have the metal for it right now. I need you guys to get... Oh, here we go. Well, you got the super patent. 45% commission we can hang with. All right, cool. Let's sell them like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like these. I'd love a driller bot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, there we go, babe. Yeah, there we go. Here we go now. Now, we do have an extra semiconductor, but you know what? That means we can actually build a gun maker hoopajoop. Actually, let me keep that. Well, okay. This is worth 25. These are worth 15. Give me back some change. Cool. All right, I'll get us a driller bot, which will help supplement our worker force. And driller bots, although they do eventually croak, do not get hurt in the mine, which will free up a human to come work. Now, I think we're going to move. No, you know what? We're actually not going to move. We're going to do this. Although we might move this over here. I still haven't built a second O2 thing because I haven't figured out how the heck we're going to redesign this place. So let's build another airlock. Maybe here? Off the lab would actually be probably smarter. Build it right here would actually be pretty smart. Then that'll allow us to cycle people in and out faster. I mean, in theory, this would actually make a lot of sense. If we connect these two together for now. We can move the landing pad over here right off of storage, which would make sense. Except I would like to make storage. Well, there's a couple ways to do this. There's a couple of ways to do this. I could upgrade this first, because right now you see we're working with a good amount of storage, even with the small space. All right, awesome. So there's that. We're further improving our power situation. Ah, somebody's hurt again. OSHA! Got it right up here. So we've got our full complement of 25,000 power saved up. This is good. I wouldn't mind upgrading this guy, but I also want additional reserve power storage over here. Comes trade ship lollipop. What's your story? 60% commission. Oh, you suck. No, and you've got a driller bot too, who I would take. Dismissed. All right, let's do this. Let's start arming up. We got 5 carrier bots. Let's hold off on making any more for now. We're going to focus on the arms workshop. There we go. There you go. There you go. Get a metal in there. Let's start making guns. Guns are good. Guns equal money. And see, with the winds at 3/4, we're actually producing double the power we consume almost. Now, between these two, there's 40 and 25. So that's 65 power. How much power are we actually using? 66 power. Okay, so during the daytime, worst case scenario, wind dies completely. These guys can handle almost the full power load. Well, and pretty much the full power load. Let's turn this back on. Now that's just going to make it 67. Yeah, 67. But with the wind blowing, when the wind changed direction and the temple band took fire, the crowd got a whiff of that crazy Casbah style. Sure, you know, like it. Doom, 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 rock the Casbah, rock the Casbah. Little, wait, is that rock the Casbah? That's not the fix, is it? Who the heck's saying rock the Casbah? David, help me out here. Who's saying rock the Casbah? I'm going to kick myself in the butt because I should know this. Rock the Casbah. Oh, the Clash. There you go. The Clash. No, it wasn't Falco. Falco was Rock Me Amadeus. But not a terribly bad guess. Okay. We're going to need to start looking to upgrade facilities here pretty soon. What do you got? 40% commission. We can work with that. All right. We'll sell them at least 2 of these. We could probably sell 4. And we do have some bioplastic. We'll go there. Well, let's just clean them out of cash, and then we'll pull back off of. That's one. That math went sideways. Okay. We'll do that. Hang on to those medical supplies a little bit longer. All right. So that gets that squared away. Now, the next thing we want to do out here is put in one of these, another one. So what we've done here is stretched our... So distance over to here, not terribly bad if a blizzard hits and an engineer's out there repairing this. Okay? You want to keep the distance from your airlocks fairly, short and sweet. Okay? Distance here is not bad. That's not bad. This is not bad. Okay? These do not need maintenance. So once this gets built, it's good to go. We're not worried about it. So we're just going to get it out of the way so we can maybe build something more up in this space. Up into this cul-de-sac, we'll probably just do like more kind of what we have here. We may eventually get over here with a module with a dome so that we can put a airlock out this direction, which would serve this, or make it just easier to get out here for power production. This is kind of in a bad spot. So what I would like to do is actually nix this, this, and this, and rebuild this over here. And then maybe a second one right there. You see what I'm saying? Once this gets built, which it's about to, I can nix this one though. Okay, there, because that takes care of the water. Okay, so we got plenty of water production. Oops, nope, nope, nope. Let's take that down. We're at full power and then some. Okay, so actually we could go ahead and take this down. I like it. I have a plan. Y'all move that. Nope, not that. This. Come on, squishy, squishy. Come get this one. Come get this one. Thank you. There you go. All right. So this big one will replace the one we just had, and then we're going to build a second big one over here, which I know this just pushed things a little further away from the base, but it also just cleared out our space. Now, it's dark. This does us no good. I don't tend to build a water tower, but I see what you're saying. 35% commission. Oh, we can't make that, can we? Damn it. We can't make it. We're not going to make it, are we? No, we're not. Not this time. Shoot. Boy, that was on the cheap, too. Boy, howdy. We will take a driller bot. We will take their coin. Have a gun. Have 3 medical supplies. Have a spare parts. Well, we don't need coins. Have that. And give me a driller bot. Not great, but not bad. All right, let's get this built, people. Sun's going to be coming up in a bit. Sun's going down real soon, big guy. Okay, I like it. This now opens up all this space to work with, which gives us options, and I like options. Now the thing is, we just need to start stockpiling some metal. We got a second driller bot going, which now lowers our liability issue for our humans, and the workers can be in here workering and making most stuffs. Now, that needs one more. It's on its way. Fred's taking it out there. And let's see if Engineer Jet goes and takes care of it. No, wait. Here comes the engineer. Come on, Jet. Is that Jet? Is that Jet? Jet? Hello? He won't stand still. Oh, it's Shane Patterson. I know a Shane Patterson. Wow. Cool. All right. Super. So now, daylight hours, we've got guaranteed 80 kilowatts of power from the sun, which exceeds what we actually need. See how that works? And then from a wind turbine perspective, at maximum velocity, we can produce 150. 150? All right. So, I'm starting to feel a little better about this. I think we need to move this, which that's got... Really? Can we consolidate this stuff into one cabinet, please? I mean, I know I built 2 cabinets because we had a bunch, but now we're trading stuff, so. Consolidate into the one cabinet. Thank you. Very nice. Boink. Good. I really don't have anything to trade at the moment. Well, we got a gun. Oh, he's got the giant 50% pat. Ugh. But is there any way we could make this happen? 120, 240. We could. We could pull this off. We got to trade away some stuffs. And then we need 100 coins. You know what? I think I'd rather keep this and trade away the coins and get the third driller bot. Okay, I like it. So what we need to look at doing now is checking our manufacturing. All right, we got 5 carrier bots and 3 driller bots. We need a constructor bot. So with all this over here, now I'm looking at how can I maybe set up this kind of deal here-ish. Let's see. What could we do here? Because then that makes it real easy for our guys to go maintain. I have a potential idea. This may be, if it's stupid but it works, it's not stupid, right? What if we plunked that down? And that's a road trip, though. If we had, no, 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 not great. Not a great idea. All right, maybe we need to build the starport area along here. That would clear out. Let's see if I can get... Cool. All right, so that clears that out a little bit. We've still got one little chunk of schmutz over here, but I think we can get that with this. Boom. Thank you. All right. How are we going to do this? How do we want to do this? Whoop. Trade ship. Goliath. 55%. Boo. You get out of here. I don't need to trade with you from that. Okay. All right. I'm formulating a plan here. So, yep, there's a blizzard. All right. So let's actually kick this in the ass. If we're lucky, and these are just driller bots in here, maybe they'll just keep working. Except this one dummy that's about to try to come out. Now, they'll take some damage in the... But they're still working. That's the key. Alright, so this is kind of a little bit of a gutsy call on my part. Where are you going, dude? What are you doing? Well, see, this is the key. You don't want them to have to go far. It's about to clear up. Oh, he's in the mine now. No, he's actually good to go now. In the mine, he's safe. Okay, cool. All right, so that worked out. All right, I'm having a vision. The question is, how do we do this? And do we want to use it on this side? You know what? I haven't examined this direction. Okay, let's clear this out. Okay, so this is the space we have to work with here. This is the space. We can't go that way. Boy, did I pick a crappy LZ, but we can work with this. All right, we can work with this. What I need to do is stockpile some materials, and the problem is, now I'm stockpiling some trade bait, which is great, but we're not stockpiling materials. Those are going into production. Guns mainly, because we're not making bots right now. So if I plunk down, what would minimize the disruption? Hello, Lee. Welcome aboard. How are you today? We're playing Planetbase, which you've been around long enough to probably know. Okay. One other thing. Let's see if we can do this here, because it vexes me. I'm vexed. Whoops. Burp, burp. Now, can I stretch this out enough? There it goes. Yep, that worked. All right, so that got that junk out of there. Now, when you reload the game, if you haven't built anything in that space, that stuff will all reappear. So, all right, here we go. Let's hope this guy's got something worthwhile and at a reasonable rate. GM Tomato, 40% commission. We do not need the GM Tomato. We will go for his money. We don't need the GM Tomato right now. That's later. So your gun. Food. Whoa, that went sideways. Give me back this. Give you that. Even trade. Go. All right. We do not. This is our food supplies dwindled a little bit. We're going to put in another mater pad. That should get that squared away. Okay. We have a lot of spare parts. Still need to figure out our oxygen situation, but I don't want to do a whole lot until I figure out how we're going to redesign the base. You kind of have your starter set up, and then you want to redesign. Maybe I have an idea. I'm having a vision. What if we did a canteen here? Okay. And then we did an O2 generator here, as close as we could. And then we did an airlock here-ish. Maybe this way-ish. I don't know if we'll be able to do that. Might have to back these ass up. This I actually have some flexibility here. Is there any chance I can back this up? I can't. Okay. Okay. Oh, that actually works. Have a plan. Okay. This is not going to work. Kinda. It's going to work. It's going to work. Trust me. It's going to work. First, let's get this up and running. All right. 55% commission. He's got the big dome. And we can't afford it because you is on the welfare. Wait. We might be able to afford this though. Oh, we can. That gives us a dude. Give me back some change. Not that much. Actually, I will take your change. Gets us to 351. Okay, now we got to play with numbers here a little bit. 345. That'll do, pig. It gets us a constructor bot. There we go. That's going to help. Okay. So, we're going to build a new med bay over here. Use this connection. We're going to delete this med bay, and we're going to put something back in here to connect this way so we can delete this connection here to put a new canteen here. Okay? Everybody tracking so far? The dude. Dude. Send in the dude. All right, nerds. Send in the dude. Big dome. Oh, our boy Thad is watching. I talk about Big Dome and Thad chimes in. Put up a note. He's working. So, here's the plan. Okay? You see how we've got, this is our service area out here, right? So mine, zip, right in here. Yep. We got our med bay here. Actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and do a bigger med bay. Like this, like thus. Like so. Okay? All right. All right. So this is going to take a minute to get all this crap built. Now, let's actually, if we take a second, we'll shut down the armory. And we'll hold up on this too. Okay. Let's see how we're doing bot-wise. Okay, good. Good. All right. So we want to focus production on metal. All right. Get this built. This is support construction over here. There you go. I need, where's Jet? Oh, is that Jet? Is that Jet? Is that our man Jet? Hello? Oh, it's Jaime. Okay, thanks, Jaime. Okay. So Jaime made that connection there. We're going to set up this connection here. Boom. That's going to hook that all into everything. All right. So then our next step is to get this built. I mean, we're going to get all this stuff built. And that's cool. Let's see what this trade ship has. Oh, they're coming in with everything. 60% commission. Dismissed. Now, with the additional O2 production, we could, wait, stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. Ah, look here. Now, put this in here. Ha! There we go. That allows us to increase ore production with access and maintenance, ease of access to this area, construction and whatnot. Like that? This does not need to be this big, but that's okay. We could move this wind turbine over here, like so-ish, like so, like that, okay? That keeps it within easy reach here. And then all our maintenance and outdoor activity is right here. And then that opens up this space here. So now, once this new med center gets built, we'll decommission this one. When we decommission this one, okay, and we can actually help that by just deleting this medical cabinet. That frees up a bit of bioplastic that can be put here. And the medics, when they need to heal someone, will just come over here and get the stuff. All right. So now, we need one more metal here. This gets built. We decommission this. We make a connection across here. Then we can actually upgrade this or make a new one over here. So we're going to kind of move a core of the base over into this section. And this is going to allow us to kind of back some of this over this way. We're going to kind of pull the base out of the open area into this corner and then start building out from there. All right, so here's the new med bay. Right? So let's get sick bay online. We need one bed. We don't actually need a cabinet. We're going to put a cabinet in here anyway for giggles. Giggles. Yeah, that's fine. Put that in there. Okay. So now we just open this space up here. What are you going to do with that space, A-Train? The easy thing to do would just be to build a small oxygen generator like that. This would cost 3 metal, 3 plastic to make that connection, and then we can go from there. We've run out of spares, but we are working spares, so we have spares. What's your story? 45% commission. We do have guns. This will give us another constructor bot. 232. All right, that gives us another constructor bot, which frees up an engineer to make stuff. All right, you see what's happening here? See how this is working? Now, as soon as this clears off, we can start looking to get more workers in because we got robotization. That's 10. Ooh, that's a lot of robots. All right, but we don't need to make any right now. Now, if a carrier bot breaks down, the constructor bots will carry stuff around, so that's a good thing. All right, so all this is built. That's good. Let's check our grids. We got 37. We have plenty of power. All right, I've got the power. All right, so let's make this connection here. Okay. And then we're going to look to build a new processing facility or decommission this one. Well, puts us in a bit of a sticky wicket, doesn't it? I think we're going to have to do some... We're making spare parts, so we should start stockpiling metal. And it looks like, well, I say that. And one just went and got fed into the damn machine. So, with the second mine open, that's 2 human bodies, in fact 3 now, that are, oh, dude, do not get yourself trapped there. Or we need 2 bioplastic. Now, we could free up bioplastic by taking out one of the beds or maybe one of the workbenches over here, because these are going to eat up bioplastic. Now, why would you put that leaf in there? You doofus. Look, here. Let's fix that. Now, the leaf will get put into here, because there's already bioplastic. Now they need a medicinal leaf. Boom. Just like that. See, that wasn't such... How... Somebody... Who programmed Fred? Stupid ass. 50% commission. We don't have anything to sell. I mean, we have a gun. But we don't have enough money to... Well, actually, let's sell the gun and let's take the cash for it. Whoops. You're not holding down the right button. Really? Okay. All right. All right, so now let's get a constructor bot out here to build this connection. There you go. Thank you. And then here comes another deal here. And you can come over here. Or he can come over here. One of y'all come over here. Just don't trap yourself. Thank you. All right, good. All right, so that worked out. Now, so what I want to do here is going to be a bit of a problem. I can kind of finagle it if I... Oh, you know what? Actually, we could finagle it. We can finagle this. But I've got to build multiple things, so we're not going to put ourselves in a bad spot. Let's build another processing plant right here. And we will free up some resources for that. I could decommission the landing pad. We don't actually need it up right now, so let's go ahead and shut it down. I have an idea here. Folks, I hope you guys are enjoying the show. We're 2 hours in here. It is a Hump Day Double-Play. of Planetbase, now available on Steam from Madruga Works. Make sure to check that out. Planetbase 2 due out early 2027. I'm going to try to get on board and say, hey, let me be one of your early playtester streamer types, because I'm posting stuff on X, which there's a link to this in the description to join us on Twitter/X. Kind of get Madruga Works' attention and say, hey, hook a brother up. I'm promoting your game. And maybe that'll help. Oh, there's... I don't have... Duh. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Tight. Oh, whoa, whoa, dude. What you doing over there? Let's fast forward this. I do not have a command center yet. And Doofus Bot here is going to roll over there anyway. His condition's going to bleed down, but he's going to get this built, which is better than a human trying to do it. Now he's moving smooth. He was slow. He was moving fast a second ago. Okay, very good. So now, all right. So now over here, as soon as these get done, and that's 60% done. As soon as these produce, just like that, let's go ahead and move that. That'll give us the metal to build those machines over there. And this one needs... We just need workers to come over here and work the work. Work the work? Work the work? Anyway, make sure you hit that like button. Appreciate you being here. Hope you're enjoying the show. If you have questions or want to say hi, say howdy in chat. Let us know where you are on planet Earth or beyond. Why beyond, A-Train? Well, because someday I'm hoping someone on the International Space Station tunes in. That'd be super cool. Now, hopefully we're going to... You know what? We're not... no, I feel like we're kind of tight on our food production at the moment. One thing we could look to do is build a meat processor, which might give us some burgers. What do we got? Salads? We need pasta, basic meal, boo. Salads, okay. Everybody should be fit. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, that's 55%. This one is at 6%. Let's go ahead and recycle it. And then this one, I'll go ahead and recycle it too. All right, go clear that stuff out. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hey, Train, why'd you stop talking? Because now I'm examining my life choices and wondering if maybe I could have done something better here. Maybe I could put a command center here, or a small one, but let's just do this for now. Let's take this out of play, okay? And then we're going to put a big processing plant. I can speak. Actually, no. We need this first. Canteen first. This allows us to create another connection. But we are going to shorten the distance from here to here. Okay, so we're going to build another canteen. Now, in building another canteen, nope. That works. That works. And I may actually be able to build another airlock off the back side of it. Or I could downsize this, and I feel like I want to downsize this. Yeah, get out of there, Smedley. Because typically for just our base, for injuries, we need the small med bay. I built the big one. I don't know. That was dumb. I shouldn't have. We built the big med bays to serve the starport, right? All right, so we're good through here. let's go ahead and get that cleaned up. Hopefully nobody gets hurt in the next 20 seconds. This is gonna be stupid, but if it works, it's not stupid. It's not gonna work. Boo. Okay. The thing is, I want this big processing plant like that. Really? Okay, that works. Always check those connections just in case it doesn't work. Because if you want to make sure it does work, now's the time to do it. All right, so now once they do that, once they clear this out, there you go. Come on. Squishy, squishy, squishy. Oh, it works. Hold it. If it's stupid but it works, it's not stupid, right? There we go. Oh, it actually works off here. Perfect. Boo to the ya. I like it. We'll actually set up another connection here. So we set up a sonnet ring. What the hell's a sonnet ring, A-Train? We talk about this. It's a telecommunications term saying if you have a ring and you have a single point of failure, you no longer have a single point of failure, it takes the network down. Okay? So, here we go. All right, now this, we need one metal over here. That's on its way, and looks like the connection should get made. Nope, that's spare parts. Disregard. I don't want anybody getting an idea. Nobody get any ideas. Lee, did you get rain down there today? We had some storms come through North Dallas. Lee's like my neighbor. She lives over that away, about 8 miles or so. All right. I need a metal. Metal. All right, now. Carry all that crap over here. There we go. Now production's back up and we've just doubled the size of our production facility. Sweet. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, now this can get done so we can get our med bay back in business. Thank you. All you really need, all you need is love. So that's all you need, really. I'm gonna do this. Watch, just a second. Boink. Actually, I'm not going to do that. Okay, cool. Let's just get that built, and we'll be good to go. Okay, so over here we have a canteen. Yes. We do not have... Well, let's do this. Let's make life easier on our people. Water fountain, first thing. We got food stockpiling, which is nice. Oh, we got someone with a broken wing. All right. We got a... Oh, this is getting full, too. But that's... Oh, my God. Hold on. Now I see what the problem is. We need to shut this down. We need to get all this ore moved in and processed. We got 43 freaking ore. Hello. Turn this on. Get a trade ship in here. Get some of this crap out of here. By the way, if you feel the inclination and you're enjoying the content, besides a like, share, and subscribe, which we so much appreciate, really do. If you feel it in your heart and have it in your wallet to make a donation towards my new PC project, I think I found the video card I want. I'm going to try to future-proof the thing via, at least with the video card. Looking at Radeon Power Color. Wait a second, I'll tell you in a second. I do not. You know what? I'll take your money. Oh, you know what? We're stockpiling food, actually. Oh, shoot. You're stockpiling one thing or the other, A-Train. Duh. Okay. Anyway, all right, let me see. I have my handy-dandy notebook. We're looking at a GPU. AMD Radeon RX 9060 XT Reaper. As in like the Reaper UAV. It's not a drone, it's UAV. Which is there's the Predator, and then there's the Reaper. And the Reaper's the badass version. 16 gigabyte GDDR6. And that video card's like $370. But I figure now, and I may change my mind on that, but the 8 gigabyte version, or the 8 gigabyte version is just $100 less. And I'm like, okay, so right now it looks like a lot of the games I looked at, the recommended specifications as opposed to the minimum specifications, I went for okay, what does this need? Like Farming Simulator 25, Sengoku Dynasty. Excuse me. Some of the games that interest me. All right, nothing requires more than 8 gigabytes of RAM in the video card for now. Okay, that to me is a positive. So if I were to get a video card at 16, that's going to future-proof from that perspective, right? In theory. So that's kind of my thought process on that. Now, what I want to do and what I'm able to do are two different things. But that's what I want to do. Kind of the idea, I'm basing it, the PC build on the GPU. Now, I don't have to have the top-end CPU. I don't have to have the top-end motherboard. You know what I'm saying? But that GPU sets the stage for years to come. Because processors, right, are not advancing like GPUs are. But at this point, it seems like if 8 gigabytes is the standard, right, then if I get a 16, I'm going to be in good shape for years to come, right? Does that make sense? Everybody tracking? I think so. Okay, I think it's a good deal. All right, we're going to do that. We're going to take this out of play. Wait, I need to speed. No. Hold up. Yeah, turn around and go back there, dude. Just leave it there for a minute. Let the weather clear first, then we'll be okay. All right, there we go. Now, okay, so now let's clear this out. What I want to do is set up this connection here. And then what I think we can do is start taking this down. We're going to take this down too. Or we're going to make a connection like this. We're going to move the bedroom. Oh, you know what? We can do that. We can put a baby dome. Nope. We can put a dome there. We put a big dome. No big dome. Put a dome there. All right, what you got? Medical ship. 65% commission. You can get, what you get is you get lost. That's what you get. Get lost. All right, let's hook this up. So now I'm looking to put another dome here. And I think it will be the manufacturing dome. We'll put the big biodome here, feeds this and this, right? So then you got stuff to here, right? And then we'll kind of figure it out from there, right? We're going to look to move storage, which is really full, elsewhere. All right, speaking of storage being full, storage is full of a lot of food stuff right now. So let's see where I could... Ooh, this is... It's going to get hinky. Where am I going to... Get out of there, dude. Dude. And you too, human. Dude. What do you... Dude. Thank you. Oops. Can we build the large factory here? Not at the moment. But we'll be able to once we get this out of the way. So to facilitate that, we're going to need to build another O2 generator. We'll do that over here-ish. We'll connect it in this way, because when we're looking to take this one out. And we're starting to stockpile materials, which is good. That's the size we have. You know what? Go big or go home, right? Let's just get this big dome in here. Okay. And then I think we may put a Jamesnasium right here. Ah, carrier bot croaked. Oh, we're down to 3. All right, so we're in the death knells of our carrier bots. Oh, we're not producing guns. Oh, we're not producing any. Okay, we're trying to produce. Let's turn the semiconductor foundry back up. Let me start producing arms, and we're going to need to start producing bots. But that can wait. All right, what do you got? 50% commission. I think we can do that. We have the cash. We got some food we can dump on them. Yep. Okay, that gets us to that point. And if we back off a bit of this, now these are 10 each. We got 19 of them, so yeah, let's hold on the Vitrameat. Okay, that gets us to 175, so we only need 125. Now we only need 75 cash. Boom. Give me that bot patent. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of the plan. So I'm looking at, so I currently have on this machine the AMD Ryzen 7 1700 processor, 8-core processor. And I think I'm going to try to move up into the 7000 series for the Ryzen 7. I might look into a Ryzen 9, but I'm going to try to think, because the socket's the same, right? Get a motherboard and get the one that has the AM5, it's whatever, the AM5 ATX, whatever, socket. So I could upgrade the processor later. I want an SSD hard drive. I want to go 32 gigabytes of RAM start with, then go to 64. And I think that'll be a pretty awesome machine that I'll be able to start doing these games in full-on graphics mode, higher FPS. It'll give you a better quality broadcast experience. And yes, we got the driller bot. We're still struggling with getting bioplastic. So, oh, well, we won't be struggling if we get one bioplastic over here. Now I could take a bed out or something stupid to get that taken care of. Actually, I could take this deal here out. We don't need it at the moment. Oh, and here it comes anyway. Is that an engineer? It is. Is that our guy? Oh, that's Daryl. I don't know Daryl. Who's this engineer? Crap. Come here. Dude. That's Jaime. Okay. We got Daryl, we got Jaime, and we got who's our other dude? Alright, biodome's been built. Sweet. We're in business. Okay. Pasta stuff. All right, so what we're going to do over here now is decommission as stuff pops. That just popped. Okay. That just popped. We got tons of food. All right, what you got? 55% commission. Got a constructor bot, which is kind of cool. I do want to empty out some storage though. So I think we're just going to go for coin. Well, actually 248. Ugh. 165. Let's back out 2 of these. 2 of those. 185. Back out 1 more. Go there. There's 205. Back out 2 more. Go there. There's 215. Back out a couple more. Go 2 more of these. It's 235. You know what? Give me 13 coins. Not that much. Cool. Now, over here, we still got to figure this out. So for now, I guess we could just put a machine in here. And we put a table in here. Ah, crap. That's not the direction I want that facing. Let's see. I want to try to put something here. Really, I'm going to turn this into a big hub. And you know what? We could put a bot shop here and connect it off this way to storage. Put a bigger storage unit here and put the factory here. Can't squishy. No squishy. I don't have enough biologists. Okay, something just popped. That just popped. Okay. That's about to produce. That just produced. Yeah, we don't have enough biologists to run around and do all this. Pea pad, that's a rice pad. Another wheat. Another mater. That just popped. That's about to pop. That just popped. This guy's got all kinds of crap. 50%. We got 20 metal. We could take a little bit of this. That'll work. All right, you guys done here? What are we doing? Now, we may be able to squishy a lab in here. Yeah. Can we do the bigger lab? Nope. We can do small lab, though. Small lab's not bad. Now, we're going to lose... If we try to do 2 connections, it's going to eat up production space, but I think if we just do like 1 Vitrameat and like 2 workstations, that'll work out pretty swell. Okay, that's working up. Pea pad. I got 2 wheat pads. Let's put a potato pad. Let's put another. Oh, we got 2 tomato pads. Lettuce, onions, radish, another mushroom, and we need a medicinal. We do have a medicinal plant. We got wheat, peas, potatoes. We got everything but maize. I don't do maize. We got rice. We got peas, potatoes, 2 wheat. This actually is 2 more pads than we had already. So if anything, we'll put an additional tomato pad in, and maybe another mushroom pad. Okay, so that maxes that out. This we can recycle. This we'll go ahead and recycle. Thanks for your help. This we can ditch. Ding dong ditch. And ditch all that. Y'all go pick that stuff up. And then we need to find a new place to put our landing pad for now. Let's make this connection. And for now, we will put the landing pad right here. That allows us to clear all this out. All right, what you got? 35% commission. That's nice. Nice deal for us. Grab that. Let's hold the guns. trade ski. Get that going. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. If you are, please drop us a like. We appreciate you being here on A-Train. Hope you're having a great hump day. Yeah. All right, we'll get that built. Once we get this guy off the pad, we're going to decom that. So basically, we had to work out from our original starting spot here. He's on his way. Boom. All right. Let's get this canteen up and running. So my plan now is to boom, boom. And we're going to put this here. Put this here. Do that there. Put a plant over here. We got room still for a table, I think. Yep. We got room for another table. All right. And then we'll be able to start decommissioning this one. A bunch of people are unhappy. There's a lot of food here, though. All right. The other thing we can do is start decomming this area. And we got 60 O2 generation for 27 people still, so we're good. Get all that cleaned up, and now we're talking. All right, so now we can look at building our factory. Factory. Like that. Do we want our factory there? Yeah, that'll do. That's fine. And then we'll do the bot shop. Or chaw. I don't feel like we need the biggest bot shop, but, you know, whatever. We can do a big one. You're playing metal for it. That's faux show. All right. Now. Grab your meal, go sit. Grab your meal, go sit. Okay? Trade chips over here. 65% commission. Piss off. You out. All right. We got the lab over here. We need to get the lab going. So we want to put 2 of these. Hold the shift key down. Allows you to do duplicates. Okay? And we still have room for actually 3 Vitrameat machines, which is actually pretty good. We're only going to build 1 for now. And that can be chicken, because everything tastes like chicken. Now, the question is, can we squishy a dorm in here? We cannot. What about a small cabin? No? What about... water extractor? No? Can't get anything in here. Nope. Alright, whatever. Aha! But, what about a cabin right here? No! Brr. Damn it, Bavis. Alright. Oh, you know what? That actually, you know what? We're good. I'm good with this because we're going to do a... oh, hell. There comes a blizzard. Is everybody inside? Everybody inside? Everybody's inside. Well, except people transiting to and from the mine over there. That got built first, and this needed to be built. All right, there's the workbench. All right, medic. All right, so we got to get some sleeping quarters done up here. So I think what we're going to do is try to get a... yeah, nope. This would allow 4 beds, I think. So I'm going to see if we can do this instead. Unlikely. That's disappointing. Okay. So I need to get this out of here. Storage needs to go. All right, everybody's farting around over here. Let's clear this out. You guys watch TV for a minute. Get happy. Any chance I'll be able to put a second TV on this wall? I doubt it. Oh, maybe so. Oh, whatever. Not anymore. It's fixed it. All right, there's our factory. So now we can come over here. Turn that off. Dude, seriously. All right, looks like the new repair deal just got built. Yep, because one of them's already using it. Okay, we can do that. Over here. Out of spares. Well, luckily, we're making spares. All right, clear that out. Trade ship. What? Ooh. Ooh. Double. Ooh. Give me that. And take a bunch of this. Oh, he's got a bunch of space on board. Okay. We got a bunch of meals. 280. Boom. I'd rather keep the gun, though. That's a lot of food to move. That's going to clear out storage pretty good, though. So that'll be good. All right. We need to start looking at building spares workshops. Let's do 2 of those. Do one of these. Do a gun maker thing right there. Yep. Cool. All right, go get all that stuff there, boys. All right, the only thing we don't have working for us for the moment, and we're going to change that because we're going to move this storage facility. Shut that down. All right, let's get all this crap moved out and moved elsewhere. And then I see that. But that's in works. In the works. That's in excellent shape, excellent shape, excellent, excellent, excellent. Ah, we have no problem. They don't repair. They go repair it when it turns to good status. All right, 6 of those to go. All right, people are going over there to sleep. We're going to do a make work project to get some of that metal out of storage. We may have to do 2 of them. that cleared out of there, and then there's a leaf, medicinal leaf. And so we need these machines cleared out, and then we'll be able to ditch this. We still need oh, those are guns. We need a command center. Can I just put a small command center right here? Nope. Carrier bot crapped out. Okay, now. So that got all the metal out of here. Remember the make work projects and all that stuff? Yep, that's how that works. All right. So there's storage. Now we need some more people can sleep. Now we'll take this down and take this down. Now, all this metal should get picked up and moved into here. Should, being the operative word. Got to get storage out of there. To get storage out of there, I got to take all this and all this off of storage. So, I need to build a new sleeping quarters, which this would do here. Somewhere along the way, we got to build a command center. That should be okay. That should fill up in, and not before too long. We have room, and we can always trade stuff off. Oh, there's another carrier bot down. Damn it! All right, so we need this actually uprated, and need that for carrier bots. Yep. So we need this guy moving stuff over there. What's this? Trade ship. Okay. GM onion we don't need. Carrier bot. Oh, he's 40%. Okay. I'm going to go for your money. There's some of... Oh, well, that's more than... Yeah. $196. Puts us at $150. Why would you trade money for money, doofus? Duh. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. Okay. That'll do. Cool. Now I'll clear out some more of that storage. Crapola. All right. Over here, I think we need another one of these. David mentioned this earlier, but it ain't gonna work. Nice thought. Okay, so we need this built. Take two of the bunks out of play. We debunked that place. Ah! Hey, Train, you're so funny. Alright, take that. Alright, here we go. Now here we're going to put in 6. Cool. Alright, go get those built. And those bunks are built. All right, so as soon as somebody... really? Jerks. As soon as these people unass this bunk... So here comes somebody else to climb into it. I mean, it's a bit of a problem. It's not a huge problem, but you kind of do want, like, bunk facilities near where your people are working. Well, this guy's pissed off. Jeez. Who peed in your Wheaties there, dude? Ma'am? You know what? I think I'm about to piss you off even more, because no, y'all go elsewhere. Go. Thank you. Alright, that clears that out. Nice. Come over here and go sleep. So we got the largest biodome, the big production facility, the big factory. We got the, you know, the medium canteen because that's all they gave us, just medium and small. What's your story? 40% commission. That's only 200. That. That. That'll work. Make that trade. Maybe a pain in the ass because they got to carry everything back over there. All right, good. That cleared this out. No, down. All right, I just missed something. I guess another bot just croaked. Put this here. For giggle's sake, we're going to put this here. And then we're going to put an airlock here. That's going to help serve all right, let's shut this down. Get all that run over there, get that all built, and yeah. Now that's just kind of a temporary setup because I want to clear this arm out over here on this side, and now allow us to kind of hash out how this is going to shake up or shape out. This should be the priority. Kind of feel like we're going to need another O2 generator in here somewhere. This we may reconnect off of here, but we may also get rid of that. there's that. Gonna make this connection. And we got metal sitting over here. Somebody go get that, please. Somebody go get that, please. Hoth Hideout is coming along. Did somebody get it? Yes, somebody finally got it. Great. Now we just need 2 bioplastic here, and we're in business. Decent status. Not happy about that. Oh, for F's sake, dude. Move faster. Yeah, just get back inside. Frickin' figures. All right, there. Let Constructor Bot go out here and get Freeze's nuts off, as it were. All right, there we go. There's the command center, and you had to make that connection. You couldn't make this connection first because that would have made sense. Oh, here comes a couple more. All right, you clowns are coming out here to get this done. Great. Nope, we're good now. Hooray. All right, back inside, everybody. Back inside. Get back in there. Get in there. Go on. Okay, cool. All right, now I feel like there's some opportunity. That would probably be a good thing to put there, but I feel like this would be better. Yep, that would be mo better. Actually, no. And if we're going to do that, let's not do that. If we're going to do that, let's do this. Give our biologist a happy, happy, joy, joy place to sleep. And then that keeps this wall free for the video monitors. And I think we're going to put us in a Jamesnasium right about here. Get everybody pumped up. I'll tighten these lines up, actually. That will get people happier. This will help there. Sweet. Okay. All right. Now we're starting to see some things go in the right direction, I feel. And it's going to take some production of... Now, this deal here, we can actually power this down. But if we need to go to yellow alert, we can hit yellow alert. You got to have the command center. You don't have to have a guard. You don't have to have any facilities. Just building the command center gives you the ability. I'm on PC. 1 is green status, number 1. Number 2 is yellow alert. And number 3 is red alert. So in here, put that there, put that there. And then I think we'll also put another water fountain here. Of course, we're going to have more water fountains right here. Boy, it'd be great if we could build this here. Now, if we get a little too stockpiled on... Oh, well, actually... That'll work for now. I was going to say, if our stockpile here gets a little too deep in metal, which it is, we can put in a starport once this is built. Then we're going to have to start looking to get guards. With guns. Alright, cool. That will allow us to get back to trading, which will allow us to keep this level down. And now we've got 27 people. We've got 12 beds there. And we're working on 7 there, which is 19. We don't want 19 of 27 sleeping at the same time. But we may shorten this up to 5, so there's a maximum of 10 people in here. But for now, we want our people to get happy. Yeah, see, decent. Now we're further up. We're up this end. We're getting close to good status. And as soon as this gets built, which we need some... This guy's not happy. He's got everything he wants, but he's not happy. I think once this gets built, he'll go get pumped up, and then he'll be happier, right? That works out. So we're heading in the right direction here. We had to go through a little bit of a lull to rearrange the base because we had kind of a crappy LZ. What you want? 60% commission. Dismissed, Hogan. All right. So let's do this quick flippy-do switcheroo here. All right, so that drops that down to 10 people plus 7, so 17. We don't have meteor strikes. I keep forgetting about that, so you don't have to worry about it. All right, finally, the workout dome is built, but we don't have enough freaking bioplastic here. Oops. You know what? Let's then nix that bed, and let's nix this bed. We're going to need the bioplastic to build the stuff to go in here anyway. We have metal. So we'll come back and build those other beds. I like to have half the beds for the butts. Get out of there, Smedley. Thank you. Okay, so that's up. Now, let's see how the orientation of this is going to be. Okay, that wouldn't be bad. I don't think we're going to be building anything. Wait, we're not going to build anything this way. I wish it gave me more options on this. Because I like that orientation. I want to put the video screen like here. The idea would be, you know, if you're on the machine, you know, you can watch video. Let's just get it built. Just get it done. Do that. Let's put one of these in here. water fountain in here somewhere. That seems like a good spot. And the chairs. Sure. Actually, that's a good spot there. Sure. That's going to be a bunch of stuff we don't have. And the medical ship isn't going to give us anything we need anyway. So, screw them. Okay. Good stuff. So, we're heading the right direction. We got the base established here at Hoth Hideaway. Or Hideout. Hoth Hideout. Yeah, that's it. Look to your left, A-Train. It's right there on your laptop where you monitor the stream. Because, you know, that makes sense. One thing we could consider doing here is this. And maybe it won't take away that TV. It will not. Sweet. I like it. Okay. Kind of dig it. Because that's going to create some more sleeping area. So you're going to have workers. And then you got, you know, your engineers. All right. So I'm just trying to create some sleeping areas in here. Oh, somebody got a bum wing. And then over here, I think we're going to be able to do, you know, some utility stuff. So, yeah, we're out of spares. Well, they're working on them, so relax. All right. Hoth Hideout, gang. You guys think of that? Anybody have any questions, comments? Want to talk about anything? Trade, ship. Oh, it's another medical ship. If you're 65%, I'm going to kick you in the net. I'm going to take the money. Go on, take the money and run. Ooga. I'm actually going to take... Okay. There we go. And they can start shuttling some of that. Yeah, because this filled up pretty quick. So next tasking is going to be looking to, you know, start building out this direction. We're going to get bigger storage, and then we'll look to start. We're going to find a path over to this side, and then look to build starport kind of out this way, I think. We're not going to be building the farm dome over here. We're not going to be building the mega storage dome unless it comes up pretty quick. Just because, you know what? I don't want to rebuild the base yet again. That's no fun. So, yeah. Planetbase, now available on Steam from Madruga Works. Planetbase 2 in development, due out early 2027. Check that out. Look it up on Steam. There's a link to this game. And it's great value. It's fine. It's a fun game. I mean, it's 10 years old. Still a lot of fun. So you'll get a lot of good value out of it. You don't have to have a real high tech, you know, latest and greatest kind of computer to run it. So it's pretty awesome. So let's do us a little savey save action here. Do us a little exit here. Get the music playing. And so I had some little fun. You guys may noticed the intro little thought bubbles. Some references to a couple of different things there. But I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, please hit us a like, drop us a like, give us a like. Share with your friends, let them know about your channel. Thousands of hours of videos for your entertainment. Subscribe and turn on that bell icon so you know we go live or upload a video. I am off tomorrow, so I will be streaming again. So like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that bell icon. Join us on Discord. Become part of the A-Team, where you can get tips, tricks, and discuss this and other games. We have comms channels. If you do multiplayer stuff and you don't know how to set that up, get your buddies on there. Just drop into one of the comms channels. Boom. Medieval Dynasty, Planet Crafter, whatever. Have fun with that. Talk about your recipes, dogs, cars, whatever. You know, it's all good. Nice little community. So join the A-Team. Link in the description below, as is a link to our PayPal. If you would like to make a donation, help support the channel and my looking to upgrade my PC to bring you guys a higher quality programming. And follow us on X/Twitter. Should be a link down there as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We did the Hump Day Double Play. 6 hours of streaming today. So appreciate you being here. Drop that like before you go. And I hope you have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on planet Earth or beyond. I'm A-Train. It's over. And I'm out.